Welcome in, guys. Hope everybody's having a great week. Getting ready for the weekend here. Past it. What's up, Crusher? What's up, Canjoy? How we doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get that up there. Queue's open. Queue's open, guys. What do we got going on the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? What's up, James? Welcome in, guys. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Drop them in the chat. Yeah, there you go. Hey, sometimes the best weekends are the ones where you don't have any set plans, right? You're like, man, all I know is I don't have to be anywhere. We got college football on Saturday, Crusher, all day. All day, man. What's up, Sharky? Appreciate the follow. Welcome, welcome, everyone. How we doing? How we doing? How's the week going? I'm ready for the weekend. I am ready. True life. Welcome in, guys. Queue's open. If you guys are interested in hopping in, check out the shop using the shopping bag icon, bottom left corner of your screen. We've got the Terrestrial Grand Gathering Simplified Chinese binder gift box pinned at the bottom of your screen. That one in particular is the Umbreon. We do have the Umbreon, we have Eevee, and we have Glaceon in the shop. Comes with 8 packs of the Grand Gathering set, 64 sleeves, themed to the same image you see on the front of the box there, and then it also has a binder that is themed to the particular evolution. What's up, Ghostface? Appreciate the follow. Welcome in, guys. Hope y'all are having a great week so far. Weekend's right around the corner. So we got, like I said, a few of those in stock there. We've got Chinese Blade Awakening, Brilliant Illusions. We've got booster boxes and by the pack, Grand Gathering. We've got Gem 4 by the box and pack, and Gem 5. We do have a restock coming to replenish our Chinese VMAX Climax. We're going to get a little bit of the newest gem set with the Gem 6. So if you are interested in that, keep your eyes open for a post letting you guys know when we get that shipment in. Letting you know when we have it available in the shop. We also have the 30th celebration first partner items, right? You see on the right side of your screen, we got volume 2, and, volume 1 and 2. Volume 2 is what you see on the screen to the right with Totodile, and then volume 1 has the Kanto starters as possible pools there. We've got Inferno X, Glory Team Rocket, Mega Dream, all in Korean. We've got Mega Dream in Japanese, along with Mega Brave, Ninja Spinner, Nihil Zero, and Storm Emeralda. I think those are the main things of the foreign languages that we have. Chinese, Korean, Japanese there, and then we've got plenty of Pitch Perfect Ascended heroes, and then we've got some Perfect Order. Did I say Pitch Perfect? I meant Pitch Black. Pitch Black. I definitely said Pitch Perfect. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, and Destined Rivals. We got the sleeve Destined Rivals packs, guys. What's up, Vaughn? Alright, we got Crusher hopping in. Breaking the Steel Force. He's got 6 6 Gem 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and he's ready. Good luck, Crusher. All right, we got Watch Roll, Vivillon, Reboot, Magneton. What's up, B4B? We got Chansey, Houndoom, Horsea, and Milcery. Timber, Spheal, Watch Roll, Sea Titan. Tatsugiri, Vivillon. 2 more left here. Haven't even hit stamped yet. What the heck? Milcery, Reboot, Houndoom, Tatsugiri. Last pack magic. Well, look who it is, chat. Open your stash box of Inferno and guess what? Don't tell me you hit the Charizard. Joltik. Okay. What'd you get? What'd you get? B4B. Not sure if it shadowed you. It's saying somebody got filtered, but it's not showing me. Let's see. Let's see what we have. You did get the Zard? Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah, a bit of a heater right now, then. All the hits. Let's see. About this. Do you have this one? Crusher. It's Dawn. It's the Dawn secret rare from Inferno. About 3 boxes of Abyss, no Darkrai. I mean, if you hit the Megazard and Mega Rayquaza, I'd say no, you don't. All right. It shall be yours. Yeah, no problem, Crusher. No problem, no problem. Yeah, I do plan on getting some more Abyss in. Honestly, I've been looking to possibly add some more Storm Emeralda, and the price keeps dropping that I'm seeing, but it keeps dropping, so I'm like, do I wait another, do I wait another day or what, It's dropped a decent chunk just over the last 3 days, and I'm like, like, I'm glad I didn't just pull the trigger right away when I first saw it drop, and then it's dropped again in subsequent days, so, if it's gonna keep going. So I'd like to see that level out a little bit first. But the way with this one supplier is I gotta place orders for a minimum of 10 boxes, so I was probably gonna do about 6 boxes of Abyss Eye and like 4 of Storm Emeralda. Something like that. Mega Dream wasn't nice to you either? We got some Korean Mega Dream. Did you do Japanese or Korean? Japanese. Yeah, I couldn't say for sure whether we've had more success with one over the other. I think we've pulled the... I think we've pulled the Mega Gengar out of both. How many packs of Gem 5 are left in that box? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 packs left. What's up, Desert? Alright, Crusher. Let's see. Alright, Crusher, here we go. And he's ready. Good luck. Good luck. Can the Captain Pika grace us with his presence? Or its presence? Is Pikachu a boy or girl? Growlithe stamp. Has that ever been canonically established? Haven't watched the show in a long time, so I don't know if they ever got to that point. It's the Timber. Timber art rare here. What's up, Frankie? We got Houndoom, Phanpy, Growlithe, Stumpfisk on the stamp. Non-binary. Yeah. I mean, you sure can't tell looking at it. Joltik by Villian. I mean, shoot, Ash was voiced by a woman, so can't tell by the sound of Pika. Either Chansey, Milcery stamp. What's up, Brenda? Sunflora, Timber, Timber again. Timber. So it's Tommy Pickles, yeah? Growlithe, Braviary, Skarmory, Actually, last pack magic. Spheal, Stumpfisk, Skarmory, and Latios. Alright, Crusher. What's up, Zach? We got the Pika. We've got the stamped Milcery, Stumpfisk, and Growlithe. And the Timber AR. Guy doesn't... It looks kind of aggressive. What's up, Zach? No, Timber doesn't look like he's just like a easygoing... he looks agitated. you know? Not too much, man. How you doing? I'm ready for the weekend. No problem, Crusher. Appreciate you, man. That Captain Pika is elusive. We have yet to pull one. Definitely ready for the weekend. We've been whooping. Yeah. Oh. I was like, what's that sound? Speaker saying it's running low. Broke and Chaotic. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. So what do we think about the new set they announced? They announced a, it's like called Mega by Mega Parade, or Mega, you know, Mega times Mega Parade. And it's said to, it's going to feature Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y in it, and it's going to be a high class set. So the Japanese set's going to release in February of 2027. So we pretty much know the Japanese set's laid out for the rest of the calendar year, and the first one going into 2027. We've got right, we had Storm Emerald to come out. Then we got 30th Celebration in September. Then in November, there's going to be a another like Mega Start Deck product from Japanese. Then you're going to have in December a set based around I think it's Mega Lucario Y. And then the high class set, Japanese high class set, is going to be, which is interesting because that's kind of a later release date, right? Last year's Mega Dream, right? The high class set was released in December, I think. Because I had boxes of it on New Year's Eve. So it's interesting. It's like a 2-month pushback. I wonder if they're Pokemon companies like tilting the calendar, like they're pushing that back because we got the 30th celebration, and the 30th celebration set's going to be, at least as far as English goes, it's going to be releasing product from mid-September all the way through December. And by releasing product, I mean like new SKUs, right? Like the ETBs. I think ETBs and UPCs will come out in September, but then like each month after, they have like a different type of product. So like the mini tins will come out in October, or something like that. The booster bundles will come out in December or November, that kind of thing. They have a staggered release. Not all the different 30th celebration products are going to be available right away. So I mean, that's obviously an intentional thing, right? They release a different product and stagger it so that way everybody tries to buy up whatever is released, and then everybody tries to buy up whatever gets released next, and all that kind of stuff. So I just don't know how that set will perform, like from a price standpoint, like a market value. Obviously the pre-sale and all that kind of stuff are valued pretty high right now, but I saw something about the English product that there's going to be like 180 million packs of the 30th celebration set. I don't know how true that is. Saw that on social media. And then it was trying to break it down by product, like what percentage that product will account for of those 180 million packs. I think ETBs and the UPCs counted for like combined like 46-47% of the total, and then like another 25% to the booster bundles. So then you're like mini tins. You've got the tins where you get like 4 packs usually in them. I think they're like hexagon type tins. Those are only like 10% or something like that. There's like, what, 30%'s got to be made up, so that's 10 and 20 more percent. With stuff like figure collection box, there's a Ditto collection box. So each one of those, when they get more specific about those like boxes, it's a much lower percentage, even though they have like 4 or 5 packs in them. There's like a Mew figurine pack or box as well. So I think that one had more than 4 packs in it. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, right? Based on those numbers, it's supposed to be widely available, but what's up, Hector? Only time will tell. And the problem really is even if they do like multiple iterations at places like the big box stores and they get a ton of the product, it doesn't help, because if, like I said, if they do multiple iterations and you have people that'll just camp out and buy the maximum of whatever they can every time, it's still going to make it hard to get a hold of anything. So like if you're hoping to get ETBs in person, but let's say like the Walmart by me, maybe they stock tops 10 per. Well, the limit's 5 Pokemon products per person. So theoretically, one person could come in with a friend of theirs or whatever and wipe out all ETBs in one stock. And then let's say, um, let's say they restock it again like 2 weeks later with more ETBs. There's nothing to stop that same person, especially if they happen to like have an in with the people that stock the shelves for it, because it's not a Walmart employee. So if they get like tipped off, then nobody else has a chance. So I mean, I think for the larger items like that, they should definitely institute a lower maximum. What's up, Feds? That way it gives more people a chance, right? I mean, theoretically, that person could just come back the next day too, but I wouldn't anticipate anything lasting more than a day on the shelves. So again, it makes it very difficult. If you're, I think it'll still, in instances like that, like I said, if they don't have like a massive stock all at once to make it much more available to everybody, it still is problematic. Because if somebody knows when the restocks happen, they can camp it out and just gobble up most of it, if not all of it, every time. So hopefully, I know Walmart's been trying to institute a better way of doing it online by making them like drawings. So essentially, it's like a lottery to get selected to even be given access to purchase it. I do think I think that's better. Supposedly, it's gonna cut down on like bot purchases and all that. I don't know how all that works. I don't know how legitimate that is. But it also doesn't stop people from making multiple accounts to try to increase their odds with the lottery or the drawing. I don't know why they refer to it as a drawing. It's a lottery. I'm trying to act like it's not. I mean, I guess because you don't have to pay to enter it, but so it'll be interesting to see how all that goes down. I think they're supposed to have done it for like Ascended Heroes tins recently. I just think it's also so arbitrary when they decide to make the drawings or whatever it is go live. Like, what's the window? Why is it like secretive? Why is it not like publicly announced? Because if it's a drawing, then it doesn't matter when you get in, as long as you are able to enter it. But I don't know. I saw apparently one of them was supposed to have gone live like yesterday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Like, that's such an arbitrary time. I went back to look. It was closed by the night. So I don't know how long of a window it gives you to actually be able to enter. Not everybody can be sitting on their phone like anxiously awaiting for or skimming through social media to find announcements and all that kind of stuff. I didn't see that the thing had gone live until like after our live last night. So I didn't even know about. I was about 8 hours too late. So, like I said, it still has its flaws. It's better than Target. Like Target would do drops. It would not do drawings or anything, but they would do drops that would have product get posted up online at 3 a.m. Eastern time, which I understand, like they're trying to make it okay. It's this day Pacific time, right? So think about midnight Pacific time. That's when we do our release. okay, but that's also insane because we all know that the drops don't last. Like nothing will last more than like half an hour, if that. Um, and East Coast, East Coast and Central Time, you know, all the people Midwest and all that. It's 2 a.m. there, 3 a.m. East Coast. I mean, come on, you know. I could understand more if they were like, okay, we'll do it 12 o'clock Eastern time. Because if you do it midnight Eastern time, okay, that's not so egregious to have some, you know, to stay up to midnight on Eastern time if you want to catch a drop. And then that way it's still 9 p.m. on the West Coast. So it's plenty late enough that, like, it's not cutting people off and that might technically be at work. I mean, if you're at work at 9 p.m. on West Coast, I mean, they can't work around everybody's schedule. But at least making it more realistic so people don't have to either stay up or wake up in the middle of the night to try to get into a drop, which then they'll probably not get into. Because that's most of the experiences I hear or see posted. You know, people wait for a drop, they get in, they're sitting in the queue, just like Pokemon Center. I mean, Pokemon Center at least does theirs in the morning or like midday, something like towards noon Eastern time, which then gives you time on Pacific. Yeah, I haven't hit a drop either. I like way back when I tried hitting a drop for on target site for Lorcana, and it was an absolute nightmare. I got nothing, I think. Yeah, I don't think I got anything. You know, site crashing, you know, getting kicked out of the queue, all that kind of stuff. It was an absolute debacle. And the companies still don't change it. You know what I mean? Like they know these drops consistently have issues, like so much traffic that it crashes. It's kicking people out of queues. Like people go to like check out, and all of a sudden they get kicked out, and all this kind of stuff. And they just don't do anything to fix it. I don't understand. Like they all know that there's an incredible amount of demand for these things, and they still don't set up. They don't set up the infrastructure to handle it. It's just like Ticketmaster when you know these highly anticipated concert tickets go on sale. And even with like pre-sale, they do stuff, you know, do stuff to try to stagger it. You know, you enter a drawing to get access pre-sale, and then even with the pre-sale, you go in and you're getting bounced out of the queue and all this kind of stuff. It's just like it makes no sense. Like what are they doing in today's day and age of technology? I don't understand how they haven't figured that out. They should just go back to the old model. You gotta buy your tickets in person. Time to do like Japanese and require ID, phone, and proof of residency. Yeah. I mean, you would think stuff like that would help at least for the online drops because of the bots. I mean, the biggest thing is the bots. It's so bizarre. Like, I hear anecdotally these stories of people like trying to move hundreds of units of product on secondary market that don't have access, like don't have access to a distributor. I'm like, okay, so if you didn't get your product from a distributor, how the hell do you have hundreds of units of it? It makes no sense. But that's the problem, because as long as people can snatch stuff up for MSRP and sell it for a profit, there's always going to be incentive for them to figure out a way to scoop up as much as possible, circumvent the system, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think What's up, McDonald's? McDonald's lover. What's up? What's up? So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, 30th celebration is going to be very problematic. I don't think it matters how much they've printed because, again, like, unless that all comes out at once, the staggered release still makes it like semi-scarce, if that makes sense, right? Because there's only going to be so many units of the ETB released on the first wave, and then you got to wait a few weeks for the next wave. So people are going to have the FOMO still. Like, if they don't get it in the first wave, there's still no guarantee they could get it in the second wave, so they might as well do whatever they can and buy it on secondary market or whatever, and at least guarantee that they get it. Saw live selling 30th packs for 65 last night. Yeah, so nobody's even, that's the other thing, is nobody's supposed to be opening 30th celebration packs. Like, it is out and out against the guidelines of the Pokemon Company. Like, they're not even supposed to distribute, like, with some sets, shops might get it like a week or two early. They were not supposed to, distribution was not supposed to send it out early at all. So I don't know how these people got access to the products. Yeah, exactly. Because the Pokemon Company, you know, distributed strict guidance to distributors stating, this is the date of the release. You are in no way, shape, or form permitted to distribute this product prior to that date, essentially, or send it to them that it would get there prior to that date. And then things absolutely aren't supposed to have been opened. Yeah, so technically the only way these people could have gotten it is theft. It's not, I guess, technically legal. I don't really know the whole, what label you really want to put on it, but you know, if Pokemon was more serious about it, they would get these platforms to restrict the products, right? Like, TikTok can come in and like pull products off of my shop and say that they're frozen. So the platforms have that ability. All of them do. What's up, Anon? You know, I don't think Pokemon has any direct business relationship with any of them. So they don't really have leverage. Yeah. Yeah, see? The Bay's removing accounts for selling them, yeah. I saw stuff about people were already like submitting 30th celebration cards to PSA to get them graded. And so something happened where they like backed them out of the pop counts or something. But they were showing up on pop reports. Very small, very, very small numbers, but still they're showing up there, and it's like and I saw that they like backed them out because I think somebody got to them finally and was like, yeah, these that set has not been officially released. You should not be entertaining those submissions at this time, essentially. Because, you know, people, that's the whole thing, is like people want to get their hands on it ASAP. They get the big cards and then they want to submit to PSA right away because, man, if you can get essentially the first PSA 10 or whatever of one of the top cards and get that listed, I mean, it's going to go for a gigantic premium comparatively. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think Pokemon Company is messing around with it. I don't think they want to play those games. You know, when it's lesser main sets, you know, shoot, you know, if somebody was doing it with like Pitch Black, I mean, that, like I said, that happens all the time. It's like a couple weeks early. They're not as strict about the distribution stuff with that. But this has implications for products on an international level. Yeah, the English packs, I guess, you know, one of the first streams that showed up on was based out of Australia. So again, I don't know how they got it because usually they're way behind the curve in terms of getting distribution product. Because they're so remote. And I don't know that they have their own printing facilities there. I think the UK does. But I don't know why you'd... I mean, okay, I understand the temptation for immediate large profits, right? You're going to make huge margins by being one of the first people to stream with it. But putting at risk your business as far as like if your prime or primary source of sales is through the streaming platform, and if you were to have like your account suspended or something because of it, I mean that's a major risk and not worthwhile. Not worthwhile at all. Like if they're doing it full time and relying on it as their main source of sales, they're SOL. They'll spend more time trying to unfreeze or get reinstated than the suspension would take. So, I don't know. I guess you roll the dice. I guess I mean it really comes down to the greed. That's what it's about. Is people are just trying to be the first ones to make as much money, take advantage of people as much as possible. But if you're willing to pay, I mean, I've heard of ones being out there for like 200, 100, or 100 a pack and all this kind of stuff, which is absolutely insane. I think if you're silly enough to spend that for a pack, then that's on you, but it's not worth it. I mean, think about that. You pay like over $100 for a pack of what, 5 cards, and you don't hit anything. You get no hit, you spend $100. Jeez, I mean, like, it's not even a vintage pack, you know? At least the vintage pack, you buy a vintage pack, you can weigh it, and if it's heavy, then decide to rip it or not, or keep it sealed, and then it still has value. But man, once you open that pack and you don't pull any of the hits, I mean, shoot, that thing's worth maybe $10 tops. Just because it hasn't been released yet. You won't catch me spending $100 on 5 bulk cards. It's crazy work. I mean, I would like to get the UPCs. Again, I have no access to get it early, and even if I did, there'd be no point. There'd be no point, because I'm not going to put it up on stream. I want it for myself, honestly. I want the night. I would like one of the night, one of the day, and I would open them. Unpopular opinion, I would open the UPCs. I'm not somebody who can keep it sealed. You know, it's hard enough sitting around a bunch of the product right now and not ripping through it. But I know it's for the business, so I know I can discipline myself that way. But if I bought something specifically for my own collection and I'm trying to like force myself to keep it sealed, I don't see the point. Because theoretically, it's only going to get more and more expensive. You know, theoretically, like down the road. So, like, are you going to be more inclined to rip it or open it down the line when, you know, it's legitimately selling at $20 a pack? You know, like if you got a UPC for $400, which is still over twice MSRP. And that is what GameStop had lowered their pre-orders to. It's still less than $20 a pack. So let's say inevitably, you know, a year and a half, it's up to like 20 bucks a pack, right? Despite how many they print now. Are you going to be more likely to open it at that point when, you know, if you paid $400 for it now and it's valued at like $600? I don't know. I don't buy stuff like that for the speculation of the value going up or the investment potential. Because theoretically, all Pokemon goes up in value. Some just go up faster than the others. So really what you would be banking on is the value like skyrocketing up within like a year or so and being able to take advantage of those rapid gains in a relatively short term. But theoretically, you could hold on to it until it hits another bear market before, you know, prices start dropping again, and then cash out. I'm really more interested to see what's going to happen with the sets post 30th celebration, right? So when Storm Emeralda releases in early November, or sorry, Delta Rain, the English version of Storm Emeralda, it's Delta Rain. When that releases in November, to see how that performs, like price per box wise, seeing as how Pitch Black, the most recent set to have released, like really isn't selling at like 180. Selling better for like if you're marked at like a 170 price point. But yeah, it's not super well. I'm going to email Pokemon Center and tell them doing hits for day-night UPCs. Doing hits? What does that mean? What do you mean? Like bounties? What's up, Paulie? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Queue is open. Queue's open. We're all caught up. If you got any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just here. Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna see like some of the craziness, right, that we saw when 151 released like the Blooming Water stuff, or you know, just the restocks of some of that product out there. I think we're gonna see that craziness, that level of craziness. I think it's a good step in the direction that what Target's done. You know, Target will rip the stuff. Target's been taking the plastic wrap off of things. It's like, so like you can't seal it, and it's pretty much useless as a secondary market item because nobody's going to be able to trust you. You know, you're a little flipper out there just trying to scoop stuff up and make a profit on it real fast. If there's no plastic wrap on it, nobody's, you know, if you're not an established business, nobody has any trust in you. You don't have a reputation on the line. So what would stop you from scamming somebody with an open ETB, an unwrapped ETB? So that'd be a hard pass for me. But as somebody who wants to actually open the packs, I'm totally down for that. I'm like, shoot, yeah, take the plastic wrap off, you know, save me a step. That, and they're, you know, being better about the limits. They're not letting people line up, like camp out in front of the store and all that. They're not letting people like linger, you know, and essentially loiter inside the store for. Oh, did they stop? Huh. I didn't see that. I had not heard anything about that. I understand like taking them, like not fully taking them out of the plastic, but I still think they should cut the plastic. You could cut the plastic and just say, "Oops," you know, when we were, you know, when it was being moved around, we have incidents where packaging can be damaged. I mean, it's causing too many issues. People literally getting in fist fights and stuff at stores. People causing altercations. Corporate released a statement saying they can't do anything to the items because it's not theirs. Yeah, understood. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think every shop, every store like that should set a, you set the limits and you put the stuff behind the counter. You just can't let it be a free for all anymore because it's insane. I mean, you'll see the videos; they're all out there, right? When they're still doing that and they're still stocking on the shelves, and then like essentially it's like and go, and then they all like freaking rugby scrum, diving for products and stuff, and people getting in skirmishes. Like it's insane that people are conducting themselves in such a manner in public. Grown adults. What's up, DC4? So I don't know. Restocked every couple weeks or whatever. The same people. Made a guy in town get shot over Pokemon release. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I mean, you're not gonna find me like camping out at a store or anything. It's not that serious. If you can't get it, I just like it's not supposed to be such an exclusive product. Like Pokemon cards are not supposed to be so exclusive that you have to camp out every single time there's a potential restock. And I get they have so many limitations with how much they can print and all that kind of stuff, but the only thing I can think to change is that they start instituting new pricing on the products, and then people aren't going to pay. Like, if somebody had to buy a booster pack at release for $10 at Walmart or Target, it's going to be a lot harder for them to try to sell it on the secondary market right off the bat. People rather go and find a local shop or something to buy from. Chris Sale just pitched a complete game shutout against the Dodgers. Very nice. Except that it's for the Braves, so I kind of don't like that. What up, DC folk? Dodgers are in big time hot water. I don't know if anybody out there follows sports, but Dodgers are in a bad way, man. Their owner's been doing some super shady stuff. He already essentially was getting forced to sell the Lakers in order to help cover some of his obligations. All right, we got Jax hopping in. Let's see what we got for you. All right, we got 4 Inferno X packs. 4 Inferno X. Let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, and 4. What's up, Feds? All right, Jax, are we ripping for you? There you go. See, it didn't. It did not filter that one. Trapinch, Gridao, Whimsicott, Archaludon. Cotney, Sharkadet, Crocodile, Bassar, and the Mismagius EX. Alright, we got Bramblin, Jiggly, this guy again, I think, what's it, Darmanitan, and the Togedemaru AR. It's a little puffball. There we go. And last pack magic. What's up, Gojo? Yamper in the front. Smeargle, Toxel, Vileplume, and the Sweevil. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. 4 packs. We got you the EX Mismagius and the Togedemaru AR. How we doing, Gojo? How we doing, chat? What's the move this weekend? What's going on? I don't know if we got college football fans out there. College football starts this Saturday in a big way, all day. All day. You got a game on at noon. It's TCU and North Carolina playing in Ireland. What's up, Test? There's a lot of Test accounts out there. What's that about? Are those bots? Are you a bot, Test? If you're not a bot, throw something in the chat. Yep, that's what I thought. What's up, Burger? Anybody pay attention to the Pokemon Worlds? I got that going. I don't know if it's this weekend, but potentially, I guess there's, you know, more announcements. So the announcement already came out about that newest, or excuse me, the next high class set, right? Being the at 484 followers. Huh. They didn't take the bait. There's some speculation that there's going to be like an additional announcement, since they've already publicly released the info about that next high class set being set for February. It's like February 19th or something like that. in 2027 that'll feature the Mega Darkrai and not Mega Darkrai, jeez, Mega Raichu X and Y. Generation, was it Gen 10? It's supposed to be Gen 10, right? Yeah, Gen 10. Gen 10 because there's only 3 volumes of the first partners, and each one has 3 generations. So yeah, it would be Gen 10. And what that's going to mean, what I think would be interesting is if maybe it's not going to be tag teams in that high class set, but after that high class set, they do start the new Gen 10 sets after that, and then they include those Gen 10 Pokemon as part of the tag teams, and then that way you have like tag teams that have never been done before. You know, you get a more unique type of tag team. Because you've had ones in the past where they mix, you know, the more recent generations with the original generation and that kind of thing. I haven't seen a whole lot of tag teams with, like, the Johto region. Like, I don't know of any, you know, like, Meganium or Feraligatr or Typhlosion tag teams. I think that's a huge opportunity to maybe include those with the Gen 10. What's up, Spazzy Azzy? Appreciate the likes, guys. We're almost at 10,000. 10,000 for the evening. Way better. Way further along than we were yesterday. You see summer go, but looking forward to football season. Yeah. For show. I'm getting that for show. Which reminds me, I mean, not that we have a large contingency of our regular viewers, but what, a week from this Sunday, we're probably gonna do a live, a daytime live again on Sunday. The what's that? The 6th, I think. I think it's the 6th. Yeah, the Sunday's the 6th, I think, because Labor Day is the 7th. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do a daytime live that day instead of the evening. You know, your boy's a big Notre Dame fan, and Notre Dame's playing on that Sunday night to open the season. I didn't get to watch that many games last year, so supposed to be even better than they were last year this year, so we'll see. But other than that one day, it shouldn't really interfere with any other lives since they will normally be playing Saturdays. So. What's up, Hector? Welcome in, guys. How we doing, Braden? Oof. Butter my biscuits. Yep, there it is. all the emojis. Croissants, baguettes, chefs, butter. Yeah, I think he left. He might bounce back in. He did that last night. He was here early, bounce back in later. All that, you know, never know. We shall be here. We'll be here till 10:30, guys. Q will be open until 10:30. Gotta be a little bit more strict with my end time, so I don't end up too late. I got a early PT appointment in the morning. Don't get old, chat. Send your joints start hurting. What's up, Adrian? What's good, Typical? How we doing? Let's see, let's pin something else up here. Let's try something else here. Alright, we'll pin that bad boy and top. Are Glory of Team Rocket and Destin Rivals different sets of... So Glory of Team Rocket and Heatwave Arena make up Destin Rivals. So not all of what you can get in Destin Rivals can be pulled in Glory of Team Rocket. But everything, I believe everything you can pull in Glory Team Rocket can be pulled in Destin. Right, it's one of the last... Yeah, it's one of the last sets that had 2 Japanese sets combined into one for 1 English set. You bought the wrong thing. From who? I mean, they're essentially the same, but if you're trying to get like if you're trying to get Ethan's Ho-Oh, you can't get it in Glory Team Rocket. It's in Heatwave Arena. Japanese and Korean. Can't remember who from. I wanted a Master Set Glory. Oh, and bought a bunch of Destin. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Destin's English. Do you already have the big Mewtwo from Glory? Oh. So you haven't like opened any of it. You just bought a bunch of it sealed and haven't opened yet? Gotcha. Yeah, I might be going. I would really like the Mewtwo, you know, Rocket's Mewtwo out of it. I just think it's so crazy high in price for the single, but I might be going to a place that's supposed to be like a TCG and sports expo on Saturday. If I have time, I might try to screen some tables, see if somebody's actually got it in person, and see maybe if I can make a deal. Yeah, maybe it's maybe it all ends up working out. Maybe you open the Destin Rivals and you pull the Mewtwo. I'm curious as to what, because with the reprint, I'm curious as to what the value is of it now. Should I go find out? I mean, it's up to you. Man, my portfolio keeps taking hits, chat, man. Prices are going down. Let's see. Team Rockets Mewtwo. Yeah, so he's constantly dropping. Peaked at 569. It's down to 488 right now. And in just this month, it has dropped $43, so close to 10% drop. I don't know. What's up, Marcos? I'm just curious. It's like, is it going to keep going that way? Or what are we looking at, you know? So supposedly it stayed stagnant over the last 2 days, but between, I mean, it dropped $3 just from the 25th to the 26th. We gotta check TCG player. Yeah, stuff is harder to predict than the stock market, for sure. Of course, you know. If it were easy to predict, then, you know, people would be, I mean, people are already millionaires because of it, but people would be multi-deca millionaires. Let's see, we got, what's up, Nines? We got Rockets, me too. That's okay, I don't know why it's giving me such a... Start with Glory or Destin? Let's start with Destin. Yeah, so that tracks, I mean... based on their chart, it looks like it might be leveling off. Yeah, damaged and lightly played for 410. All right, Crusher. At the lowest near mint listing at 470 with free shipping. So if it goes for that, I mean, it'll start driving the price down more. If it goes at 470. It's $18 under current market. All right, we got 4 Storm Emeralda. 4 Storm Emeralda, 4 Crusher here. Yeah, I'd go Glory first. All right, Crusher. Good luck, good luck. What's up, kid? All right, we got Sandshrew, Cacnea, Hypno, And it's the MC's Hype Secret Rare. Landris behind there. Spinner, Combi, Magmar, Vest, and Kilowattrel. Drowsy, Cyclizar, Magmar, and it's the secret rare item with the stadium behind. Fire Energy. And last pack magic here. Kecleon, Combi, Hypno, Cacnea Hollow, and the Stadium. Or not Cacnea, that's I think Cacturn Hollow. So a couple hits here, We got the secret rare item, Fire Energy, and the secret rare MC's Hype. Appreciate you, Crusher. Let's see. Yep. Might fit. I gotta rearrange. And there we go. Like a glove. Alright, let's see. We got another one. Open a fresh box there. Yep. Alright, so we got 4 packs here. From a fresh box. Two, 3, and 4. Alright. Alright, Crusher. Here we go. Good luck. Oh. Pack's really fighting me. Still know this guy's name. Fergato, Stumpfisk, Sunflora on the stamped. Serlich, Sea Titan, Milcery, Wattrel Master Ball, Tatsugiri, Vibraven, Serlich, Chansey Master Ball. Last pack magic here. Magneton, Pavilion, Applin, and Houndoom Master Ball. So just the Sunflora in terms of stamps, hits there. Let's see here. I'm hoping we got a little bit more room. I think we got a little bit more. That in with the sleeves. Perfect. Perfecto. We did try. It's tough. It's tough because typically, you know, those boxes on average are really only gonna have one hit. It's, you know. What's up, Matthias? How we doing, guys? Oh man. You know, I had put Mega Drink. Why is it not showing up then? I had pinned it and it wasn't showing up. I don't know if you guys could see it. A flash sale on Korean Mega Dream. Crazy. What's up, Captain America? Wow. Oh, there's another test. Are you a bot? It's weird. On my side, it was showing the, oh. It was showing still the Umbreon one, but I had pinned this one. It's there now, yeah. About to expire. Jose, what's up? Since I think that flubbed, I'm gonna rerun that flash sale. I got a lot of bulk. Dang. Which one did you open? Glory? It's just all bulk? Guys, even lower this time. Mega Dream Korean, going to be on the flash sale in just a minute here. That's going to take us out. I think I set it for 20 minutes. That'll take us out to the end of the stream here. So take advantage. There's no limit other than just the quantity we have in stock. I feel you, Maddie. I opened the 5 packs. I mean, I got a little hit. I pulled 5 packs of Destined Rivals over the weekend. And granted, they were pulled from a booster box. And this is what I ended up with. The Electivire full art. Just brutal. I would have taken the Moltres. I would have taken, obviously, the Mewtwo. I would have taken Giovanni. I would have taken, 5 packs of Glory got me a Kangaskhan AR and 12 of Destined. Oh, and 12 of Destined got a Houndoom IR. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, that's close to what the rates would be, right? Theoretically, if you get 3 IRs out of booster box, it's about 1 every 12 packs. What's up, Christopher? Alright, guys, that flash sale is live. Flash sale is live here. We've got Mega Dream Korean for $101.99. Remember, Mega Dream is a high-class set. So every pack in there gets you at least an EX. And in Mega Dream, you are guaranteed 3 art rares, a item secret rare, and a mega attack rare of a Pokemon. So your mega attack rares would look something like these. These are Japanese, though. But like a Mega Symphonia, Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir, or the Mega Scrafty. So, Mega Attack rares. Nothing is as high class as VMAX, yeah. Yeah, that thing's got all the shiny cardboard in it. No doubt. No doubt. Appreciate the likes, Crusher. And we're almost at 12K. Yeah, they should be on the way soon here, Maddie. Should be on the way soon. But I agree. I mean, those things have hits for days. You get 3 VMAXs, 3 character rares, a character secret rare as your box hit. You could end up with another secret rare trainer. You could end up with a gold as a double hit. You could get a V Union hit. You know, you get a hollow energy out of every pack. And you're guaranteed at least a V. At least a V out of everything, so. A lot of shiny. Japanese Glory Team Rocket. Maddie's about the high class, so it's all, you know, that's the more expensive one. Japanese stuff's like $200 a box now. Yeah, we had Glory in Japanese a while ago. Yeah, it was just it was even hard to sell at the rate we had it, and it was much less expensive than it is now. I think I had it. I was trying to get 155 a box. Not wasn't easy to move at that point. Now it's like 200 a box. Crazy. Storm Emeralda keeps dropping though. So what's up, Broke Man? I'm gonna try to, like I said, try to restock it and be able to get a price adjustment a little bit. But we'll see. Again, it's like that timing, right? It's been dropping all week. I don't want to pull the trigger and get what's up, Kenzie, and get caught holding the bag, But such is life. Sometimes you can't time the bottom. It's impossible to time the bottom and impossible to time the top of a product or a specific card or anything, right? You can't tell if something's peaked at the highest price it'll ever be. And you can't know if it's going to continue dropping or if it will drop ever, so. Pokemon problems, What's up, Ava? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Queue's still open. Guys. Feel free to hop in if you like. If anything in the shop you are interested in, we do sealed as well. We can send stuff sealed, or we can open on the live here, and we ship out next business day. So all orders placed tonight will be dropped off at the post office tomorrow morning. We will not be live again until Sunday. Okay, our next scheduled live is Sunday. You can always place sealed orders anytime, though. We don't have to be live for you to place an order unless you want it opened on the live. Your pal pay. What's up, Lena? We're going to be on until this, if nobody's in the queue, if we don't have a queue we're working on, when the flash sale pinned at the bottom of your screen currently for Mega Dream Korean, when that expires, we will be closing it up for the evening. Your boy's old and has to go to a physical therapy appointment early in the morning. Is that what this is supposed to be, a dog? I never figured out what it was supposed to be. It's just more of a physical representation of how I feel. This shirt only gets worn for in the evenings, so I'm usually pretty beat by then. What's up, J-Mac? What's up, Reyes? Yeah, something like that. What's up, Noble? You just see the tail. Oh, with Shay. All right, Crusher, have a good one, man. Appreciate you. Have a good weekend. What's up, Justin? Definitely not. Welcome in. See you, Maddie. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. few more minutes left on the Mega Dream flash sale, guys. And if you hop in and we're ripping the live, we will stay on and rip for you. Yeah, interested to see what announcements they make at Worlds. So should be interesting. Poltergeist. See ya, mama. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes. We're over 13.4K. Crushed it. Much better turnout than last night as far as likes go. All right, guys. As that flash sale comes to its end, go ahead and start doing our sign-off spiel. You know, appreciate you guys, all the likes, the follows, the reposts, the shares. Everybody hopped in tonight. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back on for the next scheduled one. It's going to be Sunday evening. All right. Hope everybody has a fun and safe weekend. And make sure, if you're not already, check us out on YT, subscribe, check out the videos. I'm going to be... Hopefully, I can make one tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm making one tomorrow and be able to set that up to upload over the weekend. So we'll have another one there. We've got 3 up from the past week. So if you haven't checked in a little bit, check them out. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you Sunday. See ya.